In front of me I have a B&O Beomaster 1100 with a distorted right channel. So join me as I try to find the fault. So let me just quickly demonstrate the problem.
I know I have good taste. It's funny and it's ironic that
So the left channel is just fine. And the right channel is very distorted. Looks like it's only one half of the signal coming through. And one side of the heatsink gets quite warm. So we probably have a fault in the power amplifier. A quick look on the inside. The first thing I noticed was this dark spot where it at some time clearly has been very warm. But this is at this stabilized power supply, which doesn't seem to be the part that has a problem. That is this part over here. The next thing was these crusty looking electrolytic capacitors, but these are in the channel that was still working. The defective channel is located over here, and nothing seems obviously visible faulty, except maybe these capacitors are a bit darker. And a view from the other side. And here is the output transistors. The first one here is for the stabilized power supply. These are the outputs for the left channel and the right channel, which is the one that showed up defective. And there doesn't seem to be anything obvious to see. And this is the spot that has been very hot. It has even made a hole in the PCB here. Yeah, I did make some measurement, and the voltages seems to be close to what is noted here on the schematic. I did make some measurements of the diode passes in the transistors, and the lower output transistors seems to have an open base emitter, but I need to free it from the other path of the circuit to be sure that that is the fault. But I think next I'm gonna test some of these old electrolytics, see if there is any leakage that might have caused the troubles. And I'm also going to test the resistors and of course the transistors and diodes to try and find out what has caused the problem. So after checking some of the electrolytics and resistors, amazingly most of the electrolytics seems to test okay, except especially this one and this one, which are these input capacitors. They show up with leakage and high ESR. Some of the resistors seems to have increased in value, especially this 560 ohms, especially this 560 ohms, which is showing 770 ohms. And that is this one at the driver transistor. So I'm probably gonna change all the electrolytics and possibly most of the resistors. So next I'm going to check up what I need and what I have already got. But at least I need the output transistors, as I have no Darlington power transistors in stock. Apart from electrolytics, I'm not gonna change anything in the radio section, as that seems to be working just fine. I hope to return with an update in the next few weeks after having received and replaced the new components.